Problem in the foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Yes, the oldest house is in danger. Hi and welcome back to OCG 21. Jessie Faden is on her way to the foundation of the oldest house. Years ago, the Bureau already did some investigations there and did some research back when the former director Theodore Ashe was in place. And even later on with the new director Northmore, the predecessor of Trench, who was Jessie's predecessor. We can reach the foundation through the Black Rock Quarry. Once Jessie had to go down there to get Artie's cassette recorder, object of power, for the traversal through the ashtray maze. Yeah, those are astral spikes on a rampage down there, but we don't need to worry about them. And they can't get up here. Oh, they can? Can they warp? Interesting, I didn't know that. So lucky Jessie was. Okay, we can jump down this shaft. Carefully though. And this is the cable car station down to the foundation entrance. cable is still down there because last time, I think, last time when we traveled back, it was via control point fast travel. There's the car, finally. No music this time. And here we are. One of these pillars should have some markings on it.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
Yeah. And the pillar with the markings on it is the actual entrance to the foundation.
So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Yeah. You can see the control point up ahead. There it is. And the etching, how Jesse calls it, Polaris points us to it, to the door. It kind of looks like a door too.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Yeah. But of course we will sightsee. And Jesse does the work for us. Battery-powered door. We need to put the battery. We need to put the battery back in. Door's open.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Research site Gamma. They are switching on the lights for us. Someone is. Okay, what's that? This red sand. Isn't this the same sand we saw in Dr. Darling's hidden research site? I think so.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here. What's that light?
Crystals. Can't be sunlight, can it? but on the other hand, it is another dimension, so...
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither, it's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
I was wrong, sorry. The director Ash wasn't the one who conducted a mission down here. It's rather the case that Ash had a son, and he was down here on behalf of Northmore, the successor of Ash's father. We can't get through there like this. Research site Delta. This is the map. We need to reach that bigger place up north.
The foundation. Bottom of the oldest hell. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless... she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Yeah. That is really bad news. This white light. What is it? Contacts.
Found their way down here too, huh?
These are no problem. Oh. I know those from other places in the oldest house. These exploding, I don't know, exploding things. I think we can't get up there yet. No. We can't. We will need to backtrack later on. Here's an item. Shifting fragment. That's an opening, isn't it? Up ahead. Ah, get ready. More hiss. Let's hit him hard.
Structures. Is that the astral plane? How is that possible? This is worse than I thought. I need to figure out what's going on.
So the astral plane. That white light. That was light from the astral plane. This one is ours. These crates we cannot reach yet. Maybe Jesse will receive another ability to open, to destroy the crystals, or even maybe even manipulate the crystals somehow. They did some research on the floor here, on the ground. Cave paintings on art and time. At first, I thought the cave paintings in the foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather. But it soon became clear that they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible. That I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicate a Paleolithic origin. I was ready to conclude that an ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. Now, with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these? Or is there someone down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted. Or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present and possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who is writing it? Okay, let's survive this encounter first. This is a new type of enemy. They've got melee weapons. And they are pretty fast.
Pickaxes now?
Pickaxes, So yeah, I haven't seen these cave paintings, but interesting. Maybe Alan Wake is writing this story. Right now. Could be. But why? Relocation order. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called in all hands at the crossroads to announce we are finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Barreau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. I know it was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is Betty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. That doesn't do anything on these gauges. Let's continue our journey. One more pit here. And an item box. We will have to come back later. Another document. Foundation accident. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fella we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls and a strange black pillar in the center. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear. Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Dragging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to re-evaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. Marcus.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
That would be bad.